this right here is a wake-up call for Milwaukee. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse.
Now at 9, they gathered to say goodbye to a person who was murdered and were nearly killed themselves. 7 people shot at a Milwaukee funeral home, and tonight, Mayor Tom Barrett calling this shooting insanity. It's our big story at 9. The shots were fired from a car, a spray of bullets into a crowd that was about to head inside.
And this is the 3rd mass shooting of the year here in Milwaukee. It happened outside the funeral for a homicide victim. We have team coverage for you tonight. Our Amy DuPont with the call to action from faith leaders tonight. Bill MISTON leads our coverage, though, with the latest in the investigation. Bill?
Good evening, Mary. Good evening, Ben. We're getting a better idea of some of the destruction that was left following that drive-by shooting this afternoon. Bullet holes marking the side of the building, at least 8 by my count, 7 people shot. Thankfully, all those people are expected to survive, but just yet another instance of violence in the city that is on track to meet more than 200 homicides this year, a record. A day of mourning quickly turns chaotic outside Serenity Funeral Home at 42nd and Fond du Lac early Wednesday afternoon. 7 people shot in a drive-by. Men and women, ages ranging from 24 to 48 years old. Is it in relation to that funeral, do police believe?
We're still trying to piece that together. That's a possibility.
The crime scene cordoned off for more than 4 hours as police collected evidence. Bullet holes, at least 8 of them counted on the exterior of the funeral home. Limousine in the center of the scene, its windows shattered. Police say they're still searching for a motive, as well as suspects. Victims taken to local hospitals where they're expected to survive.
Our prayers are with the victims and their family members during this terrible time. This is a untenable situation. This brazen act that was done in broad daylight is just unacceptable in our city. We are working feverishly to try to identify who committed this act.
It's the insanity of people solving their problems with guns. It is just completely insane, and we're seeing way too much of that in this community this year.
No one died in this shooting, but Milwaukee on track to record more than 200 homicides, a record this year.
After 4 consecutive years of reductions in homicides and non-fatal shootings, this year we have seen a dramatic increase here in the city of Milwaukee, and it is not acceptable to me. It's not acceptable to the residents of this city, and I know it's not acceptable to the police chief and the members of the police department.
And now the police department is asking anyone that might have information regarding this shooting to call the police department or to call Crime Stoppers if they want to remain anonymous. Reporting live on the city's northwest side, Bill MISTON, Fox 6 News.
Bill, thank you.